We are a nation where our forefathers have presented us with rich and pristine environment, where our kings have ruled our policies in the 70s, which was way ahead of everyone's time for conservation and preservation of environment.
Bhutan is a small country with dense forest cover, and we have more land under forest cover than any other countries in the world. Our forests, in the forms of various protected areas, biological corridors and sanctuaries, houses diverse plants and animal species which sequesters tons of carbon that has been emitted by other industrialized countries.
We are a nation where religion and environment goes hand in hand. Every mountain is God's abode, so is every stream, trees, stone and anything natural.
We are not only a carbon neutral nation, but also a carbon negative nation. And if there is one place on earth where you can see the eternity of undiminished environment, it's Bhutan.
According to recent figures, Bhutan emits about 1.5 million tons of carbon annually, whereas our 70.46% of forest cover sequester more than 6 million tons of carbon annually. So this leaves about 4 million tons of carbon negative. So that's why Bhutan is a carbon negative country.
The government of Bhutan has provided free electricity to the rural community in order to reduce the emissions of carbon dioxide by burning the firewoods.
Bhutan has formed a partnership with Nissan, a company that manufactures electric cars, to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide from the vehicles.
Despite our effort, climate change will lead to an increase in Bhutan's average temperature. One of the most visible impacts of climate change in Bhutan is the retreat of glaciers.
Nobody wants to fund something that will be gone in 10 years. Donors want results. They want permanence. They want leverage. And Bhutan for Life is structured to provide all three. It uses a couple of techniques that are unique. One is the idea of a single closing, and the other is a transition fund. And these are really interesting. A single closing essentially is a financial structure borrowed from Wall Street, where donors commit certain funding, but they don't pay unless the total amount is reached. The other is a transition fund. Once that closing happens, the donors place their money into a mechanism that pays out over time based on certain conditions being reached. Bhutan is the perfect place to make it happen in Asia and provide a model for all of the neighboring countries to follow.
I am a proud Bhutanese and a fresh oxygen breather.